My name is Joshua.
Felix.
Vagimede.
Joshua.
I'm Delight.
My name is Franklin.
Intriguing.
Terrific.
Interesting.
Captivating.
Absorbing.
So as a Yoruba boy, I'm really proud of this movie because it's good to see that my culture is getting appreciated, and then we don't have to hide we don't have to conform to the Western culture to make our own creativity show. So this movie was a movie that really showed how creative the Yoruba culture is, how colorful it is, and how you wish you were in the moment or you were there when all these things were happening. Since Siri, Siri.
There are levels to this acting thing, and Lateef, is it Adedimeji, was perfect. Like, he killed every bit of his role. And no. Wherever you are right now, sir, take your crown.
You can tell from the movie that we are moving forward compared to previous years, and how VFX, story plot, casting, producing, you can tell that we've really come along.
The movie was completely engrossing from start to finish. My favorite character was Ogundiji. I think Femi Adebayo carried the role very well.
The roles and the actors that we picked, they perfectly fit those roles. You can see Dele Odule, Yinka Kodu was, come on, wise man. Bimbo Ademoye, this guy, Siri. I really love this character also in the movie, and everyone was just, Lateef Adedimeji, shout out to him. Like, oh, Meji Loke. So wherever you are, this is a big shout out to you. Your acting prowess in the movie was really beautiful, and everything you did in the movie was beautiful. Bukumi, I've married, but I'm married. I'm single.
Describe the movie would be captivating, because captivating in the sense that I am not a Yoruba boy, firstly. I'm an Igbo boy, and the movie was intriguing enough to keep me glued to the TV.
The movie is actually giving me the chance to relive the cultured moments where I could not live in those days, and it was fun to watch. It was actually like you are there reliving those moments. Even though I don't want to relive that kind of moment though, but it was fun to watch. It was actually fun to watch.
I really love the soundtrack. It's the songs they used, the sound effects, it's really matched up with the energy of the movie. So the one that has suspense, it was very intentional, and shout out to the production team that picked the soundtrack for it, and then the composers of the songs. They're touching.
There's this particular popular actor that just appeared in one scene, and I'm like, how would you let him appear in just one scene?
There are also some little things here and there from the movie that I thought could have been better. Like building up the characters. I felt like they were just put into the movie. They didn't build up their roles a little bit better. I'd have loved to see Ogundiji's backstory earlier, and the child's backstory earlier, so they have a lot of time in the end to play out the story very well.
I think the soundtrack, the background music were a lot. At some point, I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. Why you people? There's so much background music, so much. What's that word? Is it EERIE sound?
It was tiring at some point. In the small scene, you start hearing.
We didn't want to hear it every time. We understand that this scene is supposed to be tense, but the whole background sound, the whole extra background sound wasn't necessary.
The cinematography and the visual effects. I feel like the cinematography, the visual effect, and makeup deserve their own flowers because they need like their own personal accolades because it was given. Also, we're not talking about the location enough because the location was like out of the world. Because I'm like, are they like trying to show like tourism and all those type of things? Because they're showing us different locations that I didn't even know like were in Lagos or I don't even know the location, but in Nigeria.
The next one is the fight scenes. Hey! I mean, you can literally see the growth in Nollywood fight scenes where maybe you punch somebody and then they're reacting after the punch. But this one was on point. I punch you, you react. If you don't react, you collect. And I don't dodge because the punch hits you where you don't like. So I think this was really a great. The directors really did great. I mean, the fight directors and every one of them. My favorite was that small guy that was fighting in that war when they're fighting the war. Don't worry, go and watch it. You see the small guy.
And please, guys, why does Femi Adebayo always look like he's on crack? Like his head's always like at some point I felt like his head was going to fall off. Like
I think Femi Adebayo, he was insane. His acting like prowess was like perfect. How he stayed in character and how you could barely see him smiling throughout the whole movie because he was so into character. He even made you to hate him. You will see this man and then like, why is this man not smiling?
There were fight scenes that they just showed the scenes just for them to fight for no reason. What was the reason what you were fighting for? Why were you fighting? You just fight and then the scene ends. Doesn't make sense.
Some of the fighting scenes were they were a bit dodgy, but there's one particular part towards the ending that was absolutely amazing. Like the cinematography, the girl's acting, the girl in white, her acting was amazing.
I'm not going to say it was perfect, it was the best. It wasn't like out of 100 I could give it a 60, 65-ish. It wasn't.
You're very mad. it's a 95.
It's 60-65, you guys. 60-65. And that's what I'm gonna give it. It wasn't the best because at some point the story wasn't aligning. The whole switch from this town to this town, just at some point it got confusing.
That kind thing I want to see for every like scene, like just giving your all. The VFX was amazing too, but like I said, we can do better with it and with our stories too. So.
Femi Adebayo must be proud of himself right now because that movie is hitting a lot of things and it's a lot of people. And there's a message at the end of the movie. You guys need to watch the movie to like listen to the message. You get that he's referring to some people in particular, but you guys, it was really good.
I would definitely recommend 100%. No, 90% recommend it.
The crowd, like there were lots of them. Where did they get these people from? Nah, it gave me this woman king vibe. You know, the use of crowds, the war, the fight, the training. Nah.
Total, I feel like the movie would be like a 7 out of 10 and I'll recommend 100%. Thank you.
It was good. I'm an Igbo girl and I enjoyed it, and it's a Yoruba movie, so.
I don't know what others are saying, but for me, that movie is a solid 90 out of 100. No, sorry, 97 out of 100. And I mean, I would definitely recommend you to go and watch it. Go and watch it and give us a review. You can comment it, you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever you do, enjoy the movie and pay attention, because if you don't pay attention, you will get lost in some scenes. Like some people that sat on this chair, they got lost, and then they're saying that there's no backstory to somebody. You should go and watch it anyways. And don't forget to subscribe to NewsPopNG and follow us on our social media network at NewsPopNG. And this is where you get the best movie review from, so just subscribe.